GM, if you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit that bell. GMS fam, roll up. Yo, GMS fam, what's going on? Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's feeling great. Great spirits, positive energy, all that good shit. What's up, James Jones, Ty Ward, Ma 15, Area, C-Mo? What's going on, y'all? You know I got to get right. This is how I protect my mental health right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing out there, man? Y'all doing good? Y'all blessed? Hey. It's time to have a conversation. Aboriginal T, Wonder Man, what's going on? What's up, y'all? What's up? GMS fam, what's going on, man? Today is an episode I feel like we need to get into. I've been asked to do this episode a few times, specifically by one of the GMS fam themselves, Lady Aries. Shout out to Lady Aries. This convo isn't for the people that want to be entertained or the people that want to hear some bullshit. Today we gonna get deep into conversation, man, because I want to find out what you guys do to deal with your mental health, as well as some of these instances that I'm going to talk about. I want to see y'all or hear y'all opinions on it. Simo said, I'm drinking some wine to maintain this 5 p.m. somewhere. Hey, I hear that. Man. Get it how you live. It's Saturday, man. Enjoy your weekend. Whatever the fuck you want to do, you do it and relax, bro. Clear your mind, man. Keep yourself at peace. Now, I'm one of the people who believe in protecting your mental health and making sure that you are, you're good mentally and everything that you have going on is not, breaking you down. And yeah, it's self-medication, man. You self-medicate however however people do it. We live in a fucked up world, man. So I don't judge nobody for doing what they do or how they cope with some things. You know what I'm saying? What up, Lovelace? Now, I think it's very important that people understand and really come to terms with some of the things that have happened in their lives as well. Things that you hold off and put into the back burner is one of the reasons why your mental health could become more of a hindrance to you, and how it can become more a detriment to who you are in your life. A lot of people deal with traumas, man, traumatic situations that have happened in their lives. People like to put that shit in the back of their mind because they don't want to talk about it or deal with it or try to confront it. When in reality, you know what I'm saying, some of that shit is really what's keeping them held back from doing the things that they want to do. I want y'all to be comfortable in who you are, and also to face those things that you feel like you can't talk about or confront people that you haven't confronted yet who have done things to hinder you or to keep you down. There's certain things that you can do. I feel like we keep a lot of shit in and we don't feel like being a hindrance to anybody else or bothering anybody else with our problems. But you got to understand, the more you stay in your head, the more you allow that shit to be an anchor on your mind and on your soul, and it'll end up becoming physical. It'll start breaking you down physically. All that mental shit will start breaking you down physically, and now all of a sudden your body is fucking up. You know what I mean? Ty Ward said the spirit realm holds holds all of our past on loved ones, more on that side than on this side. Yeah. And the reason why I'm bringing up the body is because I want to talk about these two special human beings, athletes, who are at the top of their game, young, talented, beyond talented people who have decided to go a different route for this year because they wanted to protect their mental health. Of course, I'm going to bring up more examples than these two, but if you saw the thumbnail, you know I'm talking about Naomi Osaka and Simone Biles. Now, Naomi was I'll say as far as like the things that started to trend and started to make their rounds, Naomi was the first person to announce that she was going to take a step back to focus on her mental health. What surprised me was how much people actually, I wouldn't say the majority, because the majority of people actually support her, but the fact that anybody could disagree with her or try to make her seem like she's weak or like she's doing it for a show or like she's putting up a front. You got to understand, this is still a kid. Regardless if she's grown and her, how old is Naomi Osaka? Naomi Osaka is, what is she? She's like 20 years old. Let me see. She's 23. Naomi Osaka is 23. And Simone Biles is 24. And you have to understand that these people have been doing this their whole life. You don't just get to where these people are at or get to the Olympics by waking up one day and deciding you want to be a fucking tennis player or a gymnast. They have been doing this their entire life. Their whole life has been based around being perfectionists, trying to be the greatest at what they're doing, trying to be perfect at what they're doing. How can nobody even try to, even if you've never been in that position in your life, how could you not try to understand the pressure on somebody who is young and in the spotlight, and then on top of that, being at the top of their game and then better than most of the motherfuckers around them? Naomi spanked up Serena Williams. Now, every time there's a great, you got to know there's always going to be another great to come behind you. You can't be great your whole life. You can't be great at that sport your whole life. One day it's going to be over and somebody else is going to take that spot. And I think this is one of those times. Now, no disrespect to Serena, because Serena's still a fucking legend. She's a great. She's a GOAT. But just like it was Michael Jordan, now we got LeBron. And then right after LeBron, somebody else is going to come after LeBron and take that spot as being one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a never-ending cycle. And I'm honestly, I'm glad that it's black people that's taking most of those fucking titles. I'm just gonna be biased about that. I know this is the unbiased channel, but when it comes to my people, I'm a little biased. So, you know, I don't give a fuck about it. I'm not sorry about that. But they have a lot of weight on their shoulders. And people, mainly, what do they call them? Right-wing media? The right-wingers? The Fox Newses? Let me talk about these motherfuckers, man. First of all, Laura Ingraham made a statement today. Let me see if I can find that. She talked about, she just, for some reason, that's another thing. These people try to act like they're not racist, right? But black people stay on their minds rent-free all the fucking time. Don't nobody be talking about these people, but for some reason, on their mind is us. And they have an opinion on some shit that we doing. Let me play you this clip. Now these are Fox News analysts trying to talk about what should be better. Now these are millionaires trying to talk about what's best for people that don't get money. Watch this.
If you get $800 a week unemployment benefits, and you live with a partner who also is getting $800 a week unemployment benefits, $1,600 a week, Laura, $83,000 a year for that household in unemployment benefits. The median income in America is only $63,000. We're incentivizing people to stay home. What if we gave that additional unemployment benefits to employers to incentivize people to go to work?
Well, what if we just cut off the unemployment? I mean, hunger is a pretty powerful thing. I don't mean physical hunger, because people who truly are in need help. I'm talking about people who can work but refuse to work. But the government is literally putting anvils in many ways on people's shoulders, either through the mandates, regulations, and now through free money, which obviously we're all the piper eventually has to be paid.
You get free money to sit in front of a camera and look like the motherfucking Tales of the Crypt and say stupid shit all day. You get that, you get paid for that. When they wake you up out the sewer to let you know it's your time to go on Fox News, you get paid for free to come in there and talk bullshit. I don't want to hear you talk about people getting paid for free or any incentive to do any of that bullshit. But listen to this.
John, I want to ask you, though, about this idea of work-life balance. Because, look, no one wants to miss their kids growing up. No one wants to, you stay in the office your whole life, you never see your family. So that's really important. However, have we taken that a step too far when you think of, well, a lot of the millennials talking about, well, I need time for self-care. I don't know why I'm harping on that tonight, but the whole
I don't know why I'm harping on that tonight, maybe because you're a fucking racist.
Self-care movement is a little, I mean, my mother is not with us anymore, but she worked by the time she was 12 during the Depression. If she heard the self-care thing, I think her head would explode.
That's enough for her. That's enough for Laura Ingraham. But as you can see, that was a shot at people like Naomi Osaka and Simone Biles. Even the homie Kyrie Irving. You know, I remember Kyrie Irving took a mental health. He needed to get away from the game of basketball to protect his mental health. His brothers were behind him. The league was behind him. But motherfuckers was giving him shit. Oh, you're a millionaire. You need to take time off. What's the problem? Why is it so bad? You got millions of dollars and you're famous. You're Kyrie Irving. Why do you have to take a mental health break? Bro, I hate people, man. Like, I gotta be honest. Like, as positive as I am, I hate people. Like, the people that quickly forget, like, being a human first. Those people are the most dangerous motherfuckers alive. How do you, and that's another thing. She's, I don't know why I'm still harping on this. Of course, you know why you're harping on that, Miss Laura Ingraham? Because when black people do what they want to do, it irritates you. When you feel like you don't have the control, when you feel like Simone Biles is supposed to be out there twirling and doing backflips for you. So for your entertainment. The fact that you can't watch that shit. Now you got to blame it on her and tell her that she's weak and tell her that she's doing this for this and this is whatever the fuck and it's setting a bad precedence for. No, it's not. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all know how many people go crazy on a daily just off fame shit? Just off fame alone. People lose their minds just off fame. Why don't these analysts donate a check or $5 to the disenfranchised? Because they don't give a shit. They never do. And I know you know that. But of course I had to just answer that. They don't give a shit. But there's a lot of people out here who are in positions that bring them to a certain point where they have to protect their men. Like you can't tell a young person who is out here that still hasn't even had time to grow up yet. Hasn't even had time to grow up yet. She still has to learn how to be an adult. Motherfuckers getting money and buying shit and still have to, like, she still has to deal with certain aspects of life. But y'all expect her to be perfect. Then on top of that, then y'all trying to hold her back from being great. Didn't want to give Simone a perfect score because it was unfair to the other competitors. What? It's the fucking point of a competition. What's the point of a competition if they not going to give you a 10 when you deserve a 10? She did a move that nobody else could do. And they scored her less than what she was supposed to get because it was, quote, unfair to the other competitors. Look it up. I would have said fuck the Olympics too. I would have said fuck what I'm doing right now. I would have fuck this competition. What the fuck is the point of me competing? And y'all don't even want to give me a score that I deserve because what? Man. Shit is amazing to me. And they still don't get it. Now, when it came to Naomi and her talking about her struggles, some people looked at her like she was fucking lying. She told people that she was shy to talk to the press and she got anxiety talking to the press. You know what these motherfuckers said over here on Fox News? She had a Sports Illustrated cover come out. Oh, Naomi Osaka, she wants to take a break for her mental health and to have self-care, but she can't fuck, but she can go on Sports Illustrated and pose for pictures as if they don't know how that process goes. Those pictures were taken last year. But the narrative they want to push is that these millennials are lying about their mental health. The Book of Ronan said the lack of mental health is the catalyst to internal and external bankruptcy. Thank you for the 5, man. Appreciate you. Aboriginal T said, because that young woman is in her own world, the gap between her and the rest of the competition is incredible. Yep. She does stuff that humans can't do. She is more than a human. Referring to Simone Biles. But now here's the thing. Here's another person that pisses me off when it comes to this shit, who goes right along with the same people who like to destruct and destroy the image and the narrative of black people. We talking about the big hippo himself, Jason Whitlock. Mr. I walk down a flight of stairs and have to sit down because I'm tired. Let me tell you something. The shit he said about, let me see if I can find a clip. The shit he said about Simone Biles Nah, I'm not playing that whole hour fucking video. There's no hour. I'm not gonna watch an hour of Jason Whitlock. He's Simone Biles. All right, let's see.
Simone Biles. What if Simone Biles' name was Nancy Kerrigan? And what if right before this event somebody came up and busted her in the knee? Right before this event. Hey, I got hit in the knee. I'm going to quit for the whole thing. You do realize Nancy Kerrigan still came back and skated.
Do you hear that old goon-ass nigga saying some stupid... Why are we talking about Nancy Kerrigan? You see how these motherfuckers will skip, hop, and step all the way in the house with Master just to say some stupid shit. Why are we even talking about Nancy Kerrigan? Why are we talking about that? But let's hear the stupidity.
Yeah. No, that's a total fact. And in this era, in this new society we've created, and new...
Jason talked like he got pieces of leftover chicken meat in his mouth.
Culture we've created, Nancy Kerrigan would now quit and say what Tanya Harding did to me is too stressful. Too stressful, and I have to bow out of the Olympics. I'm going to sue everybody for a gold medal, even though I'm not competing, and I want all my endorsement dollars. And everybody, that's very brave of you, Nancy, to quit. Instead, the woman fought through it. And this is a societal, a cultural issue we have here in America. We have set up, particularly for us as black people, no accountability, no responsibility, no expectations. Do what thou wilt. We will explain it all. We will justify it all by your skin color. That's a recipe for death and destruction and a lack of success. At some point, we as black people have to be smart enough, savvy enough to say, hey man, this is not good for us. Instead of us jumping on the bandwagon, and I'm seeing all kinds I like Damian Woody. I like Louis Riddick. I'm seeing these guys tweet out. These are former athletes who shot up to get on the football field. And they're looking at Simone Biles, oh God, I get it, mental health. You know, this is not what athletes do.
He act like he ain't going through mental health right now. Jason Whitlock has to look himself in the mirror every day and try to pretend like he likes himself. He has to get up, look down, and have to realize that he hasn't seen his feet or his penis for years. He is going through severe mental illness. That's why he does what he does. That's why he says what he says. That's why he goes along and gets along, does their work for them, and has his face be the face just because he's black and says it to be okay, to have them be okay with the shit. Jason Whitlock is the most horrible person to ever be involved in sports commentary ever in life.
They soldier on. They do what America used to do. America used to be a country of people with big balls, men and women, willing to do whatever it took to.
I know. That's exactly his aim. To sit there and cradle America's balls. White people specifically. He wants to carry their balls all the way to the finish line. Because he hasn't seen his own in I don't know how long. So he's infatuated with America's balls because he hasn't seen his own balls in a long time.
To be successful. And everybody now wants to call BS on it and say it was a mistake, but everybody wants to enjoy the benefits. Everybody wants that stimulus check. Everybody wants to be pampered and coddled in the greatest country on the planet. But nobody wants this new generation, and all these simps and simpletons want to just reduce all those standards that made us great, and we just now accept anything.
Demasculization of a U.S. nation.
If y'all don't get y'all big, man, look. You can't dictate what people say, or you can't change people's minds, but the one thing you can do is remember what blatant stupidity is, and that right there is just, you know what they doing. You know what they doing, and they know what they doing. Who made it a political thing to either talk about, to say mental health is something that is supposed to be paid attention to or not? That's something that is common sense. That should be a universal thing. That shouldn't be something that's a political thing or something that this side believes in and this side doesn't. It's weird how they do that shit. Simone said, in the black community, mental health is not addressed. Some black people refuse to go to the doctor, much less see a shrink. Yeah, and I think it's important that we have to get back to that. It's important that we get back to protecting ourselves in a way that we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that we have a lot of things going on with us to where we need to sit back and reevaluate our lives, so to speak. And if you got to take time and protect your mental health, do that. Don't let nobody dictate that shit. What up, Black Light? Don't let nobody dictate that shit. I think it's horrible for people to come out here and try to act like that shit. Like, I can't act like that shit's not real. I can't imagine the weight that it can, like, and then I will say it was different for somebody like Kyrie. I am wondering why it was different for somebody like him to do it and get the backlash he got. But when Naomi and Simone did it, it was all praise and everybody was like, yeah, this is great. That's another question, but maybe because I don't know what it is. A lot of people gave Kyrie Irving shit for being himself in the league, and I don't know why. Maybe somebody can enlighten me on that, but I don't think he should have got the flack that he got back in those times. But either way, just to address that in the black community, we all know that something that like how many times have you grown up and if your family be talking about, oh, don't be talking about depression. Like, I remember my mom used to say that we don't speak depression, or we don't speak. No, we should probably start speaking about it, because if your child is depressed and you telling them that they're not depressed, that's gonna fuck them up. Depression is real. And then on top of that, most motherfuckers will be going through that themselves and then be trying to psych themselves out while telling you, like, no, we don't speak about depression, or we don't. No, we have to. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very important that we bring that up in our homes and pay attention to the kids when we do that shit. Because sometimes we be contributing to that shit. We be worsening their mental health by doing certain shit that we were taught growing up or that we were used to growing up. You know what I'm saying? The narrative that we got every time our kid do something wrong, every time we got to fucking put hands on them or whatever the case may be, instead of actually talking to them. That's some lazy shit. It's lazy as fuck to not want to sit and actually try to explain some shit to your child for them to understand. It is. That's a lazy form of parenting. The easy way out is to grab a belt, grab a shoe, or swing your hand. Or even yell. If you yelling, cussing a motherfucker out, this type of shit like that, like this type of shit that motherfuckers have to, everybody got to watch. You know what I'm saying? I've had to watch that shit. You know, I had to think about the mental part of it all, and what you're at, and what you're going to be doing to that child, especially young black kids. We try to teach them to be tough early, but you can do that without having to do the extra shit. She was dependent upon to bring home that gold. Yeah. And they wanted that. But hey. What up, Sharon? Black Light said, Kyrie so dope, he's slipping Egyptology onto his sneakers. Really? I didn't catch that. Simo said, the lack of concern from the people you love contributes to the detriment. You are right. Lovelace said words mean thing. They definitely do. I that's something that I feel like people need to sit back and think about too if you got kids, man, and think about how you discipline them and how you talk to them and the way that you actually like break shit down and explain shit to them. Like, don't try to shelter them in any way as far as like don't make them think that the world is just fucking just great and you can do you gotta prepare them for life, man. Life is crazy. Life sucks for a lot of people. Lovelace said, "Gotta watch your tone, pitch, and the delivery that it is. Yeah, that it has. Yeah, you're right." Mickey Knox, what's happening? Shy Girl said they did not care about Simone. She lost her aunt, who was a mother figure to her. They did not care. They of course they don't care what people go through in their real life because they want you to continue to play them sports. Remember when LeBron opened? You see the same Raggedy Grimm's keeper that I just showed earlier from Fox News, Laura Ingraham. The same person. She's the one that told LeBron to shut up and dribble and then didn't understand the racist undertones about it or how wrong it was. To try to tell somebody that they can't have a voice that, and like I said, it is a testament to what I was saying earlier. A lot of people don't understand back in the day, they used to have black people, they used to have slaves fight each other for their entertainment. We were their entertainment back in the day. So when people see shit happening where it's like somebody watching or somebody trying to silence you or somebody trying to make it seem like you just need to shut the fuck up and don't speak on social issues that affect you as a black man and just be fucking quiet because you getting paid and because you fucking are and because you need to dribble a basketball, that is some old plantation ass mentality. Is it not? And then it proves how bothered they are when you do speak on racial issues. Like racists get bothered by when people talk about racism. That's the first sign of how you catch somebody who's racist. If they are bothered when the subject comes up or when they have an excuse for it or when they try to deflect from it. That's how you can spot a racist easily. It's not really hard. They do that type of shit on a daily. They create that whole shit for themselves and then be wondering why people be going off on their, oh, I don't know why LeBron has said these things about me. I just said shut up and dribble. Shut the fuck up. Black Light says Simone's brother just got acquitted of murder in June. Girl was stressed. Yeah, like what the fuck? And then knowing what she has to do to prepare for the Olympics, you know she don't be around her family like that. She always has to be training or some type of shit. She has to, when you are training to be perfect, to win a gold medal at an Olympics where you face everybody in the world, you don't have time to do anything else but train for the shit. Lovelace said another thought, what's the goal? What's the message that you truly want to be delivered? Bottom line, treat people, even little people, how you will want to be treated. That's facts. Simone said, I was taught to share, tell the truth, and be fair, to only grow up and realize the world isn't like that. Yep. Ben Slim, what's happening, man? What you smoking on, brother? Shy Girl said, little Simone has been through a lot, and she still smiled through it. I will never speak ill of the sister. Exactly. What up, Justin? Lovelace said, that's a part of the entertainment even now. Some of us truly love the drama between our people. We at times would rather see us at each other than for the betterment of each other. Now, to comment on that, what Shy Girl said, now for those who don't know, Simone has continued to be a part of a sport that could have broke her down, that did break her down. Imagine continuing to play a sport, to be a part of a sport, to be a part of being something like this when something so traumatic happened to you that had to do with it. For those who don't know, Larry Nassar, the weird, creepy ass, bitch ass, I don't even know what else to call him, pedophile. What he did to all those girls who he was coaching as a gym instructor or teacher, whatever, the coach, whatever, was enough to make her want to stay. And there's a lot of them that stayed away from the sport after that. Now, if we talking about her mental health, please understand we talking about somebody strong. So if she got to a point where she felt like she couldn't do it no more, oh, I believe her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit. She's been through some shit. And you can't tell somebody how to feel or when to think about some shit or when to have some shit bother them that they went through that was traumatic. Little things, simple things can come up, or she could see some shit and remind her of something that happened and she can't even be there mentally to fucking perform the way she wants to perform. And if she felt like that was going to throw her team off or that she wouldn't be valuable to her team, she did it for them. And they still got to go. Shout out to Minnesota's own. I forgot her name, but she killed that shit. Aboriginal T said that part you just said, they specifically make these athletes train like this, keeping them disconnected from their families and sometimes reality. Exactly. Ben Slim said if you young and lose a close family member, you're not mentally right for like 3 years. Even more, man. There's no time limit on it. It depends on how close you were with that person too. Some things can fuck you up for the rest of your life. Mr. Cliffhanger says, I have to agree to disagree with you. The Simone situation is an example of being on your A game at all times. Nah, man, like, people, that's the thing. People expect the most out of people that they don't know. You can be great at something and still have issues in your personal life. And it can still affect you in that space that you're in. Lovelace said, big facts. I have just enough energy to cut my front and backyard. I couldn't even imagine training to win the Olympics. Exactly. Mickey Knox said, the same people who say there's something wrong with Simone and what she did are the same people who say that boys are able to compete as girls in the Olympics because they believe they're girls. Now I will let's speak on that real quick. Let's speak on that real quick. I think that when it comes to fairness and when it comes to the reason why they have this shit separate from men competing against men and women competing against women, when it comes to the sport of it all, and it has nothing to do with your preference of what you are, who you like and don't like, it goes with like the fairness of it all. I think that they should stick to what they've been doing. And that's all I'm going to say about that before motherfuckers get me out here cancel my damn self. Cliffhanger said MJ father was murdered and still went to get the NBA check. Yeah, see, now this is what I'm saying. People don't even understand that MJ took 2 years off. They always forget that. They always forget that part. Just like when Jason Whitlock tried to bring up Nancy Kerrigan continuing to go on after she got her leg smashed up. She didn't go right back on the ice after that happened. She took some time. And she went and she made sure she was good before she went back out. Like, motherfuckers, y'all don't understand. Area said, right, like it's messed up that she needs outside validation for how she feels. You don't need other people's permission to take time for yourself. And the fact that this is even a topic shows you the double standards. Exactly. Ben Slim said, that shit's terrible. I had a great convo with my sister about how terrible our education experiences were. Yep. Yeah, and honestly, I will say this though. Y'all gotta understand. Like, there's the difference between all of this shit. Like, we're not gonna compare Michael Jordan's dad being murdered and Simone Biles being sexually assaulted as a minor by a fucking pedophile. Those are two different instances. So whether she took a year off or whether she would take 5 years off, you know what I'm saying? That's not up to us. We can't dictate that. And we can't compare situations and say, well, MJ did that or Nancy Kerrigan did that. These are different people. These are different human beings who react different ways and who feel differently and who deal with trauma differently. They have no ties to each other. These people are not family. They're not friends. They probably never even spoken to each other, been in the same room. These are not the same people. So regardless of how they dealt with their shit, we should never try to compare it to somebody else. That makes no sense. And then on top of that, for Jason and that other, I don't know who the fuck that dude was, whoever that guy was, a turd with a gray mustache. He tried to compare Nancy Kerrigan as if like that's how you know who they working for. We're talking about a young, black, superhuman athlete who has already accomplished so much. And because she decided to pull back this year, motherfuckers had a problem with it. And he went the extra mile to do what they were supposed to do, how they move when they show. And make sure they big up the white girl to make the black girl look less than. And don't try to tell me that's not what it was, because who the fuck brings up Nancy Kerrigan when talking about Simone Biles? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? That shit's crazy. Lovelace said, facts, we can't dictate that or even try to. She said, where is that song, GMS? We're only human. Where is that? What song? Which song? Let me know. Ben Slim said, but they just in the limelight, so people always try to make connections. Exactly. Mickey Knox said, the funny thing is the stories about her and what she did and the motherfucking, oh yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. And she's still a part of that institution. So you can't say she's weak. You cannot say she's weak. She clearly went on and found some type of strength to continue to go on and not only continue to be a gymnast, but to be the greatest out of everybody, to be the number one out of everybody. So you can't say this girl ain't strong. You can't say that. Black Light Sin say, I still say Osaka's full of. Why you think that? Why you think that? I want to know. Mr. Cliffhanger, I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. So I do certain days when I have people come on and do the StreamYard and all that stuff. So when I do that, make sure you pull back up, Mr. Cliffhanger. Mickey Knox said, edit. The funny thing is the story is about her and what she did and not the yeah. I understood what you meant. Somehow they tried to take blame off, or not even take blame, but they tried to take the spotlight off the dude who did the horrible shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I mean. Like, this new generation is very fickle and very, very confused. One day is protect mental health. You got a whole mental health awareness month. And then when people fucking take a break for their mental health, motherfuckers be like, but you need to do the flips. You need to run fast and do the flips. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, imagine how people like get that. So many people actually get bent out of shape about sports and athletic events to watch people do shit that they can't do. Motherfuckers that have no athletic ability in the world. Jason Whitlock. This man can't even bend down and touch his knees, let alone sprint. And you want to talk about somebody quitting a sport that they're great at. Simone Biles can run around Jason Whitlock 100 times, and she would have ran 100 miles. And wouldn't be tired. Jason Whitlock can get out from the seat that he sat in to talk his shit and walk to his whatever expensive car that he got to squeeze into. You know how them big niggas get in the cars, they can't fit. They put one hand on the driver door, one hand on the top of the car, put one foot in, make sure one cheek is secure, put that down, and then make sure you put the right hand in, and then the right hand got to hold on to the passenger side seat while he put his other ass cheek in, and then make sure his other leg is secure, and then when he adjusts a little bit and then lift up a little bit so that his other ass cheek can get up and breathe, then he'll close the door. But before he closes the door, he got to make sure he leans to the right, and bah! He got to jump a little bit, though. You know, he got to jump a little bit because that extra meat will make sure the door don't close. Now, when they do the little jump and close, they got to time that shit right. And by the time he closed that door, that motherfucker huffing and puffing. So don't tell me about nobody quitting when you can't do a fraction of the shit that they do. That's the one thing I do hate, when people comment on shit that they can't do. You can't do that. Why would I sit here and talk about LeBron like I know how to, like if I play LeBron one-on-one, I wouldn't get completely obliterated. You got to stay in reality as well. Orion says, how do we separate from a person that has a true mental health issue versus a person that's capping and only wants attention or trying to play it for their advantage? I don't know. And that's the thing. You'll never know. We'll never know. That's like when you call in sick at work. Your boss got to make the decision of whether or not he believe your dumb ass. And if he believe your ass, he say, okay, well, you know, because you can tell if your boss don't believe you when you call in sick, because they be like, well, you know, I need you today. Knowing damn well they don't need you, but he's saying, oh, I need you today, to see if you be like, oh, okay, all right, I'll try to make it in. Nah, but you stand firm. No, I know you need me, but I've been up throwing up, man. I can't do it. Oh, damn it, Tyrone. It's gonna really hurt, man. It's gonna really hurt you, man. I don't wanna have to do this, man. Then they try to get into the whole spiel. You never know, man. You never fucking know. Blacklight said Osaka announced her mental health a week in advance. Turns out she doesn't play well on clay and anticipated losing at the French Open. She just didn't want to lose pressure. I don't know how true that is. I got to look that up. Shy Girl said they did the same thing to Sha'Carri. Yeah, they did to Sha'Carri when she lost her mom and she failed the test. They don't recognize our issues. They are worried about medals. You're right. Simo said he probably ride a motorized wheelchair to his vehicle. He drive one of those grocery store motorized shopping carts to his car. He drive one of those. He ain't got a regular. He ain't got one of them regular ones. He got the shopping cart on the front. Carry his snacks. Reggie Indiana says Zoe Williams' son joined the three-headed monsters team on Big Three, coached by Gary Payton on. Oh yeah, that's right. I seen that today. Congratulations to young Zoe Williams, to the young boss, man. He's on the Big Three right now. Aboriginal T said, when you stand up for yourself, they don't want to deal with you. As a young athletic star, I stood up for myself and cussed out a coach in a game. Scout Saw said I was uncoachable for standing up. Yeah, and guess what? That's how they lose out on talented individuals. That's how they lose out on talented individuals, and other people come up on a jewel. Whatever wasn't for you, that's not for you. Whatever's gonna be for you, it's gonna come your way. I promise you. Lovelace said, GMS, I could smoke you out. Though you think so? You think so? None of y'all could smoke me out. Nobody in here could ever smoke me out. I promise you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. If we both had an ounce, right? If I had an ounce and you had an ounce and we sat right here and rolled up, I promise you. And I'm facing everything. I'm facing everything. Every single joint I'm facing. So that means everything you roll, you got to face too. We going to sit there and we going to smoke joints back to back, and we going to see who tap out first. Watch. I'm telling you. Who's calling me? I see a no caller ID. Who's calling me? Hello? Hello? Who is this? What?
Bueno?
What's up?
Bueno?
Yeah. Nigga said, well, well, I don't know what the fuck that is. Motherfucker call me from a no caller ID. Hey, who wanna? You know what I should do? I should make that an event. I'm gonna make that an event. Why haven't I thought about this yet? This is the perfect time to do it. Should we have a smoke out? I should. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to. What day should I do it? We're gonna do it next week. We're gonna do it next week. All right. We're gonna open up the StreamYard, and I'm gonna have my joints ready. I'm gonna have them laid out, and I'm gonna continuously go for the whole hour of the show. And if anybody can keep, I'm gonna have my StreamYard open. I'm gonna put everybody. You can only get up to 10. So whoever is the 10 people that wanna, if there even is 10 people, but if this is something y'all want to do, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open up the StreamYard, and I'm gonna get as many people to be involved as I can, and we gonna smoke out for an hour. We gonna see for the whole duration of the show. We gonna see who gonna keep up with Big GMS. Who gonna keep up with Big GMS? We gonna see. We gonna see which one of y'all can keep up. Which one of y'all can keep up? This is a challenge, man. Where all y'all at? C-Mo, Black Light. Where y'all at? JR, I see you. Aboriginal Lovelace, Mickey, let's go. Reggie, let's go. I'm not scared of you niggas. I'm not scared of you niggas. An hour ain't shit, nigga. We can go long. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? We can go longer than the hour, girl. We can go longer than the hour. I'll go longer than the hour, man. I go all day. I go all day. Y'all don't understand. When I get on this motherfucker, I smoke. When I get off this motherfucker, I smoke. An hour after that, I smoke. Nigga, I gotta eat. All right, let me smoke first. Oh, I gotta run down across the street over the fucking Holiday to grab me something to drink. I gotta smoke. Hey, I'm about to go pick up. I'm gonna go smoke on the way to go pick up. And then I gotta smoke on the way back from picking up. And then when I get back to the crib, I gotta smoke. Stop playing with me. Y'all don't want these pothead problems. What up, Monica? He said, you ain't gonna be making me hotbox my weed. Nah, y'all gotta come with it. Y'all done challenged the real chiefer now. Y'all done challenged the real chiefer. And now y'all done brought me out my motherfucking body. What the fuck y'all want, huh? What y'all want? Who want to challenge the big GMS out here? Who said they could smoke with me? Keep up with the big dog. Huh? You can smoke blunts. It's cool. I wish y'all could change the. Let me say that too. If anybody out there smokes joints or blunts, I hope y'all change y'all minds one day and go solely to joints, because I care about you. Okay? I know I was just talking shit a little bit ago, but I actually care about y'all and y'all health. If y'all can just switch over to joints one day, learn how to roll them, and even if you don't want to roll them, go out there and get you some cones. You know what I'm saying? They got the small cones and they got the big cones. You can go ahead and get you whatever you need, pack it up. You know what I'm saying? They got a little straw in there. You can just pack that motherfucker up, and then damn, boom, bok, bing, bok, boom. You got yourself a fucking joint. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say with that. Shy Girl 64 said GMS is normally laid back. Y'all got GMS banging right now. He said, y'all don't want to see me out here, cuz. Nigga was bad. Y'all don't want to see me out here. You smoke me under the table, Orion. Well, pull up when I make this. I'm telling you, pull up. When that day comes, I promise you, if not none of you motherfuckers pull up and have me sit up here smoking by myself, I'm excommunicating y'all from the GMS family. If you really about that life, you better make sure you say it now, forever hold your weed. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you are not going to outsmoke me. Whoever it is, y'all can come up to a nice little second. A nice little second place award. Matter of fact, whoever keeps up with me, I'm gonna give second place and third place awards and fourth place awards. You know what I'm saying? Because of course I'm a win. So I'm gonna just let y'all know, whoever comes after me, there's going to be a second place winner, third place, and fourth place. You know what I'm saying? I'll still give y'all the pleasure of feeling like the three, choices were made from first to third. But, you know. He said, what's the accent? Raw cones all day. Okay, you got the cones. On the set, I want all the okay. Well, there you have it. There you have it next week. So that means I'm giving y'all time to get y'all paper straight, to get y'all greenery together, and to get all the supplies you need so that you can have your shit rolled up and ready to go. This is going to be a real event for the GMS family only. GMS fam only. I'm telling you, y'all got me hyped. Y'all got me hyped. I'm dead serious right now. I'm serious as fuck. I'm about to outsmoke everybody in here. Everybody. And every person that don't last as long as me, I'm going to dedicate the next joint to you. Smoking on Orion Pack. We smoking on Black Light Pack. We smoking on Love Lace Pack. We smoking on Ben Slim Pack. We smoking on C-Mo Pack. We smoking on JR Pack. We smoking on everybody Pack. I will be victorious. Don't play with me and Teddy Pendergrass. We out here. Hey, that's a great way to end it too. That's a great way. Put a motherfucking GMS in the comments right now. I'm about to shout you motherfuckers out. Put a GMS in the comments, man. Y'all motherfuckers. Y'all gonna have me fucked up out here. Let me see them GMSs, man. Let me see them GMSs, man. Put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up, put them up. Hey, shout out to James Jones. Shout out to Ty Ward, Ma 15, Arius Allen, C Mo, Aboriginal T Wonder Man, Love Lace. Hey, Lady Aries in the building. The Book of Ronin, thank you for the 5 on the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. JJ in the building. Shy Girl 64. Black Light Zen. Mickey Knox. JR Miller. Justin. Ben Slim. Mr. Cliffhanger. Orion. RX in the building. Reggie, Indiana in the building. Put a GMS in the comments. Let's go. Monica Salter in the building. Y'all motherfuckers. Where we at with it? Where we at with it? Big Black. Y'all niggas funny. GMS fam. Thank y'all for pulling up on me, man. I'll see y'all on Monday. Light one up. Stay peaceful. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. It's Green Mind State. We out.
Burn it down, watch me son.